Hello, hello. Hopefully this works. So, if you guys were here just a little bit ago, I was having some issues. Hey, Broke's Nose. Hey, Vivian. It's nice to have you back here. I was having some issues. My monitor kept almost like it was restarting, and so I had to just completely unplug everything and start the setup of my monitor. So we're back. Fingers crossed, Geneva is on a phone call and she will pop up here when she's done. Do you guys hear me okay? I went and took a peek at my last stream and I sounded really quiet. So I turned the volume up a little bit, but also I don't want to turn it up too much if it's peaky because there was a stream last week that sounded like it was kind of peaky. So if it's too loud, just let me know. So, hey, Stanley Cup. Hey, Barbie. No worries. I totally get it. I appreciate you stopping in here, and I'll see you soon, Barbie. Hey, Rabbit. Hey, Autistic Shill. Hello, hello. My audio is fine. Okay, perfect. Thank you. I appreciate you letting me know. Um, so since some of you were not here when I kind of gave the narrative for the last one, um, I'm going to basically restart kind of explaining the situation and the crimes with Aileen. And so I privated that last stream, so it'll be pretend it's new. How about that? And I made some matcha tea, so maybe my voice can get a rest. Oh shit. Although I made it way too hot. Oh fuck. Um, sorry. Was putting the kiddos to bed, so I missed your earlier live. Oh, it was a complete disaster. So you didn't miss much. Not much at all. So let's see. Can you guys believe it's October already? Are you laughing at me because I just drank my tea and it was way too hot? Ugh, yeah, my tongue feels like it's just burnt to shit. Love that for us. Yeah, I cannot believe it is October already. This month, or I'm sorry, this month has gone by fast. No, it just started. This year has gone by so fast. It's crazy. And it seems like so much has happened just in this year. So I don't know. I'm a little nervous if 2025 is going to be even rowdier, or let's hope not. Let's hope not. And I was at where were we at? We're at Costco or Sam's Club, and they had Christmas decor out already. I was like, what the hell? We haven't even gotten to Halloween yet. But I've had no monitor blinking so far, so maybe that's what I needed to do was close my stuff out. So I'm going to go and basically explain what I stated in the beginning of my last stream. Hey, Shyla. Yeah, no worries. I understand there's a debate going right now, and so a lot of people are watching that. And I hope that I'm here when you get back, because if it was anything like the last time I tried to start a stream, yeah, that was epic fail. Okay, so let me just we should all be nervous. Iran going after Israel, hurricanes, elections. I'm going to pray for all. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm a little worried for Trump if he, um, takes presidency again because it seems like everybody is out to take his life. You've been absorbed in politics. I feel like the more and more time that goes on, I'm so sick of politics, especially those stupid ass like text messages you get from your local registration, voter registration. It's like trying to convince me to like vote for someone. It's like if you assholes keep texting me, I'm not going to vote for the person you want. So yeah, no worries, Shyla. Okay, let me try to open my tea here. Probably didn't help that I have it in a stainless steel cup. Tell you what, though, it's hot as fuck. Ugh. Matcha tea and honey. I'm not completely sold on this yet. I like matcha by itself. I'll be in shock if he gets elected again, but I didn't expect it the first time either, so who knows? But I really think Kamala has, you know, I feel like she kind of has an upper hand in a sense because she's female, so she would be the first female president, and Mexico just got a female president, and she's a person of color. So, but as long as it's not Biden, my God, that guy, he didn't know his ass from his dick. Okay, so I'm going to get so sidetracked. So let me just carry on. So, beautiful Eileen, that is on the screen for you all. She was born, or I'm sorry, her name is Hillary. What's it say? It catches up on, I can see it on my phone before I can see it on my Streamlabs. Yeah, Hillary was hated by a lot. Yeah. Yep. Stole those votes anyways. Yeah, it's crazy that so, typically people that are convicted of felonies aren't able to get a passport, right? So, Donald Trump, do they just say forget it like he gets a passport because he's a former president? Like how does that work? Cuz that would be really interesting if he couldn't leave the country. I don't know. I'm not going to think about it because then I'll just start thinking of weird shit. So, okay, back to where I was. So, Eileen on the screen, she was born February 29th, 1956, and she was executed by lethal injection on October 9th, 2002, for the murder of 6 men. She was the second woman to be executed in Florida since 1848. Between December 1989 and September 1990, the bodies of several men were found murdered along the highways of northern and central Florida, including Richard Mallory, Dick Humphreys, Troy Burress, David Spears, Walter Gino Antonio, Peter Symes, and Charles Cars. I don't know how the hell you say his name. Carscadon. No, that's not right. Whatever his name is. Items belonging to Mallory and Antonio were pawned. Hey, Mugsy, thanks for coming back. Let's see. Items belonging to Mallory and Antonio were pawned near Daytona Beach, and the alias names used were traced to Wuornos through thumbprints left on the pawn shop cards. Wuornos confessed to the murder of all six men, claiming that she was picked up by the men when she was working as a highway prostitute and shot them in self defense after they attempted to sexually assault her. Bornos was convicted of the murder of Richard Mallory after a jury trial and was sentenced to death. At the trial, the state was allowed to introduce evidence of similar criminal evidence about Warnos's commission of several other murders. While on death row, it was discovered that Mallory had previously served time for attempted rape. Wuornos pleaded no contest to the murders of the other five men and was sentenced to death in each case. And let's see. Within 2 weeks of her arrest, Wuornos and her attorney had sold movie rights to her story. Investigators in her case did as well. The case resulted in several books, and we mentioned um, Charlize Theron played Aileen in a movie. And according to the Clark County Prosecuting Attorney's Office, Wuornos declined the traditional last meal, which could have been anything she wanted under $20, and instead was given a cup of coffee. Her last words were reported as, quote, "I'd just like to say I'm sailing with the rock, and I'll be back like Independence Day with Jesus on June 6th. Like the movie Big Mothership and all, I'll be back." It's kind of creepy. Is she like gonna haunt us all or what? So the people that she murdered were Richard Mallory, who was 51, and he was a Clearwater electronics shop owner. We have David Spears, who's 43, winter garden construction worker. Charles was 40, a part time rodeo worker. Troy Burress was 50, a sausage salesman. Charles Dick Humphreys was 56, a retired Air Force major, former police chief, and Florida state child abuse investigator. Walter was 62. And let's see, it doesn't give any sort of career for him. And then we have Peter, who was 65. And let's see, he was headed towards New Jersey. So there is that. Let me see here. This case was so weird, and she got adopted while on. Oops, what the hell? Okay, hold on, let me see. Why is that in the thing is in the front? Why is that? Let me see. It's like I can't see the comment because it's in the front. Oh, it's like my thing updated and I don't see where it's at. Okay. Oh, moved her. Okay, forget it. I'm not gonna screw with this anymore. Yeah, to be adopted while on death row, like who would be proud to do that? I don't know. I'd be like, see ya, bitch. Let me share my screen. Okay, we're back at square one. Muggsy was saying that he has watched some documentaries on her. So this is the first complaint form, and this is part of the FBI file. Now, I do have appellate documents as well. It includes letters that she wrote. I have her death warrant, things like that. And then I think after we do her, we're going to move on to H. Holmes, and we have a ton of stuff on H. Holmes. You can look it up. I think they did it to make money off this case. That wouldn't surprise me considering they said that she sold movie rights like right afterwards, and then the investigators did as well. That's fucked up. You don't remember too much of this? Well, yeah, a lot of this, some of this stuff that and the so I bought the Aileen Wuornos file, and I had to obtain it. It's through the FBI and through Liberty of Congress, and same with H. Holmes. So, and the H. Holmes one is like 1,000 some pages. So that's why I already have 3 streams scheduled for this. Now, I asked previously if you guys wanted to see read every page, see what we can. Some of the handwriting is tough, I'll say that. Or if you wanted to just kind of look for the good stuff. But you guys just let me know, because I'm up for whatever you guys want to do. Oh shit, that's so hot. Yeah, you're welcome, Vivian. Thank you for joining me. Okay, so we have on this first page of the report, we have the unknown subjects. This was taken on December 10th, 1990 at 11 p.m. A lot of this is redacted, so I'll probably go through some of this pretty quickly. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that, Vivian. This one has a lot of stuff redacted in it. It says basically that the complainant saw the program hard copy on channel 30 and felt that blank maybe identity to the 2 females who have been murdering middle-aged males in Central Florida. There is a typed up narrative of this, so we'll probably kind of scooch through this because it's coming up after this next page. Now, this one was December 13th, 1990, and they pretty much go in succession. So let me go down. Okay, here is the breakdown. We've got on, hey, Autistic Shell. On December 14th, 1990, Source reviewed an article from the Tampa Tribune newspaper concerning the recent murders of elderly men along the Florida interstate system in Central Florida. The above newspaper article, which there wasn't one above this, but I think that there are some further down, contained 2 police composite sketches of the female suspects in these killings. Source identified the 2 female suspects as followed. And so it has subject number 1, the race is white, date of birth is redacted, place of birth unknown, height short, and for the weight they put fat. So her weight is fat, hair brunette, and last known address is Florida. Subject number 2, they actually have her down as an alias. Now, I saw that Aileen had several aliases, and none of them were alike. So, white, date of birth is redacted, place of birth, possibly near Adele, Georgia, near the Florida border. Height is tall hair blonde. Employment, formerly worked as, I don't know what that is, prostitute maybe, I don't know. Source learned that blank helped blank, not further identified. After reviewing the above Tampa newspaper article, source read that a female paramedic had stopped two females involved in a car accident who claimed to be traveling to a firework display at Daytona, Florida. I still can't believe they put the weight as fat. It's like not approximately, like 140 pounds or anything. It's just like, nope, fat. Ooh, I might have to get some ice for this. This is just too hot. This is from December 21st, 1990. It's unclassified. Let's see here. Let me look at something. Okay. FBI Jacksonville to Director FBI, unclassified, investigative support unit in Quantico, unknown subject, Central Florida murders. Let's see, this was sent via facsimile to the investigative support unit 12/19/1990. Wait, when was this? Okay, it's 21st. Were fact sheets provided by the Marion County Sheriff's Office setting forth information on each of the murder, missing persons, and cases felt to be involved in this matter. This is kind of boring. This really doesn't tell me anything. Florida, let's see, Marion County, Florida, which is acting as the lead agency in the matter. Let's see. At present, there are 10 white males murdered or missing in the Central Florida area, spanning the period of April 15th, 1990 to November 30th, 1990, which all seem to be related. There is one of the 10 that is a John Doe located off I-75 near the Georgia-Florida border, which is the exception to the Central Florida area. 6 of the 10 victims were shot with a .22 caliber weapon. 22, that's pretty small. I would have guessed a bigger handgun. One with a small caliber weapon, which could have been a .22, and another with a .38 caliber, believed to be his own weapon. Okay, because earlier they were talking about a white female, and now they're talking about a man. Another with a .3 caliber, believed to be his own weapon. So did she shoot someone with their own weapon? What? Probably. The victims range in age from 39 to 65. All are white males, and their vehicles have been located some distance from their bodies. The vehicles have been wiped clean, and identifying stickers and data were removed from the cars. The identification of the victims were located along with credit cards intact, usually near the bodies. However, any cash was missing. A break in the case came on July 4th, 1990, when the vehicle of the missing victim, Peter Symes, was recovered in Orange Springs, Florida, located in Marion County. Symes, a 65-year-old white male, was last seen on June 7, 1990, at Jupiter, Florida, when he left his residence to travel to Arkansas. On July 4, 1990, Symes' vehicle was observed to be driving erratically on a Lime Rock Road in Orange Springs, Florida, and eventually crashed into a pole. The vehicle had to be abandoned, and 2 white females were observed to occupy and exit the vehicle. 3 separate groups of individuals observed the 2 white females and were able to furnish artist conceptions of the females. One of the females in the vehicle was cut slightly, leaving blood on the abandoned vehicle, which has since been preserved later for evidence. The white females are described as one being 5'8", late 20s, blonde, straight hair, and aggressive behavior. Sorry, that's kind of funny. The second, a white female, late 20s, short, 5'1", very heavy, possibly over 200 pounds. My God, they just didn't hold back in this. Short, dark hair. It's noted that blonde hair has been located in most of the vehicle recovered to date. I can't believe they said that. Jeez. Let's see. The artist's conceptions obtained were furnished to the media, and the matter received considerable nationwide coverage, both on television and various publications. Ooh, excuse me. Result of this publicity, the Marion County Sheriff's Office has received in excess of 250 names of individuals furnished by calibers that are believed to be identical to the 2 arrest conceptions. At the present time, the Sheriff's Office has several of what they feel are viable suspects in this matter. Oh, good. We're almost done with this part. At the December 17th, 1990 meeting, it was offered by the attending agent service of the FBI as needed. Let's see, let's kind of skip through this. In early 1990, they would be in contact to make a request of the behavioral science unit if this matter is not resolved by that time. Oh, speaking of which, there are documents within this file that have um, several doctors' reports. Lee Jacksonville, okay, will continue to maintain contact. There's like a report that talks about her being fit for execution. Her execution, like a stay, went all the way to the appeals court, and she actually wrote a letter that said that she did not want to wait, like basically to just get it over with. It's just a cover sheet. Let's see if we can just kind of zoom through this. It's another report, August 27th. Trying to see what's that handwriting say? Oh, something teletype to desk of FBI with copy of Quantico. This one involved the FBI Cincinnati. Unclassified, armed and dangerous. This one is from Special Agent. Is that? Oh, I thought that said Stubbornville. I was like, what the hell? Let's see. Unknown subject, Central Florida murders, Jacksonville teletype to FBI headquarters, December 21st, 1990. And tell call of SA special agent. Okay, no point in reading that because it's kind of redacted. Sent via fax to Cincinnati is a copy of the teletype setting for background. I feel like these sheets were like put in the wrong order or something. Two individuals as prime suspects, white female. A lot of this is redacted, so I'm going to kind of skip over this. Other alias of Wuornos. Like they have all of these. That's insane. Both girls had, I don't remember who her murder companion was. Both girls had resided at Fairview Motel until December 10th, 1990, and that was the date of the first report. Wuornos was seen driving a maroon General Motors vehicle with no license on, November 18th, 1990. Walter Gino Antonio was reported missing. Okay. He was reported missing on November 18th, 1990, and drove a Pontiac Grand Prix. Was recovered November 24th, 1990. Wuornos has an extensive criminal history with use of weapons and has been arrested in possession of a .22 caliber revolver in the past. Let's see, Captain, blah, blah, blah. In Ohio to conduct investigation in that area. Wuornos, I hate when all this stuff is redacted. It's like she's gone, like she's executed, just unredacted. Let's see, unless it's an officer's name, then I get that. Let's see, presently the Florida Department of Law Enforcement Laboratory, Tallahassee, Florida, is examining evidence gathered at various crime scenes in an attempt to associate and Wuornos at the crime scenes. MCSO has requested assistance from the Investigative Support Unit. It's kind of dull. There's more violent crimes. Hair grain. Saw the drawings of the two women murder suspects in the newspaper. The murder suspects who have killed the men in Florida recently. And then we have a newspaper clipping. Police sift phone call tips in 8 killings. We got, there's the composite sketch. Man, sketches have changed a lot since then. Like this doesn't even look like a female. Like if I would have seen that, I would have guessed it was a man. We got more articles. Wanted for questioning. Another one. These are just attaching pictures of all these. Oh hell, can't read that. That's for sure. Oh, let me see if I can rotate this. So this is basically like their tracking sheet of all of it. Victim owned a 38 caliber. So we read all these up in the reports, but it's kind of cool to see their sheets anyways. This one's a little bit tough to read. This one says, sorry, I was looking over at chat. Thank you, Autistic Shill. This one is body found 12/13. I'm going to say 90, but it looks like it says something different. It looks like an 8. 4/5, 1990. There should be a narrative on this. I'm going to kind of jump over these to hopefully get the. I was actually trying to get before I came back live again, I was trying to get my my voice changer thing connected, my sound thing, but I got tired of screwing with it. Oh, let's look at this. This is a map. So number 1, the decomposed body of Richard Mallory, 52, is found near Interstate 95 in Daytona. So there's 1. Number 2 is right here. A truck driver discovered the body of Douglas Giddens. We didn't read about him above. In a wooded lot on the city's north side, he was last seen a day earlier. 3 is all the way up here in Georgia. Body of an unidentified man is found in a remote area near Interstate 75. The victim had a tattoo of a panther with a curved dagger through its head. Ugh, that's gross. Number 4, David Spears, 43, is last seen leaving his job near Orlando. His partially clothed, decomposed body is found on a dirt road June 1st, north of the Citrus-Hernando County line. Number 5, we've got right here. Wesley Chapel, a fisherman, finds the nude, decomposed body of another man in Pasco County in a thicket near State Road 52 and Interstate 75. The man was identified Wednesday as Charles. Oh, I didn't realize he was from Missouri. Interesting. 6 over here. Missionary. Oh, wow. She really whacked off a missionary. Well, that was probably the wrong word to say. That sounded dirty. That's not what I meant. Seen leaving home on a business trip to Arkansas. His 1988 Pontiac Sunbird was found July 4th in Marion County, where a witness said 2 women drove it through a fence. I got to get a drink real quick. Man, leave it to me to be like, oh, she whacked him. Oh, this tea is like brutal. Let's see. Troy, 50, a sausage salesman. Oh God, don't think it. Is reported missing after his Delivery truck is found. Um, he was found in a national forest. His badly decomposed body was found by campers. Um, now 8 is over here. It's like she went like, what a weird route. I mean, who knows when the actual killings happened, though. Got Curtis, a 50-year-old roofing engineer, works for a NASA subcontractor, was last seen his uh, his car is found in Orlando, November, that's 19th. September 11th is number 9. Where'd it go? Right here. Charles, 56. Crystal River is last heard from at 7 p.m., where he calls his, uh, is it Sumterville office. His body was found the next day by 2 bicyclists southwest of, um, wherever that is. Number 10. Go up here. The body of Walter Gino Antonio, 60, a Merritt Island truck driver, is found on a seldom used hunting road in Dixie County. He was nude except for his socks. The discovery of his body prompted authorities to announce similarities among cases. Oh my gosh, my back is killing me. More articles. Well, actually, it's still an article, but I'm curious what. Marion County Sheriff's officials search a wooded area recently. Okay. Do they have something on their face? They must. Oh, it looks weird, unless it's just a bad picture. More articles. More articles. Let's see. Oh, there's pictures of them. There's Charles, Troy, and Richard. God, she was so twisted. We've got Walter. We've got Peter. And we've got David, and Curtis does not have a picture. Wow. So think about this. He was a, or was it? He was the NASA engineer, but it says on here that he'd cashed his paycheck pocketing between 600 and 1100. It's crazy that during that time that's what they made. We've got the composite scan, John Doe. It's very detailed. Sonny, and that's the first time I've seen them refer to him as Sonny. Douglas. Okay, let me zoom this in. What's the date on this? This is December 14th, 1990. Serial killings. Investigators are considering the unusual possibility that 2 female serial killers are responsible for the shooting deaths of 8 middle-aged motorists and disappearances of 2 others in the past year. Authorities are reluctant to say publicly that deaths are related, but they did distribute composite drawings of 2 women wanted for questioning. All the known victims were white, roughly between the ages of 40 and 60. Redacted, their bodies dumped along rural roads. One of the victims' bodies was found in southern Georgia, the rest in various places around the northern half of Florida. Seemed like a lot of them were in northern Florida. The first body was found a year ago Thursday. 2 missing men also may be a part of the bloody chain. That's a weird way to describe it, but okay. Their abandoned cars have been recovered, one vehicle belonging to a part time missionary. The suspects last were seen leaving an accident involving the missionary's car on the 4th of July. We're not 100% sure all the homicides are related. Do-do-do. Marion County Sheriff's Department, the lead investigator, the main thing that links them together are profiles of the victims. They are all similar, he said. Serial killers are certainly a possibility we can't discount. Robbery appears to be part of the motive, he blank said. I'll say this, it doesn't appear that they, the killer or killers, would be able to support themselves with the money stolen. If the killings are related and the killers are women, the criminals would be highly unusual. Sociologists and psychologists say female serial killers are extremely rare. Funny how that's all changed. Women who kill usually do so with people they know, said blank, a University of Florida sociology professor. Reconstructed police renderings of the subject or suspects show an oval face, stringy haired, blonde, and chubby. God, I can't with these. Round face, dark complexioned women wearing a baseball cap. Woman. The women were seen leaving an accident scene July 4th on a county road near Orange Springs, 35 miles east of Gainesville, not far from Interstate 75. Let me see. Sorry, I just got a text message. I'll answer your text here in a second. Reconstructed resident. Nope, we already read that. Sorry, I totally got distracted. It was a squirrel. The women were seen leaving an accident scene July 4th on a country road near Orange Springs, 35 miles south of Gainesville. That's where we left off. Their car was evidently missed a curb, ran through a fence, and tore down a gate. The women abandoned the car. It later was traced to the missing missionary, Peter Symes of Jupiter. Let me see. It's a long sheet. It seems. Witnesses described the blonde woman as about 5'8", 25 to 30 years old, wearing blue jeans and a white shirt with a tattoo on her right arm, possibly in the shape of a heart. The other woman was described as about 5'4", weighing 175 to 200 pounds. Hold up. I'm trying to see, they didn't say anything for her weight because I'm like, I wonder what they classify as chubby or above. They said fat. A pattern in the killings emerged slowly because the victims' bodies were discovered in widely scattered areas. The first victim was Richard, who owned an electronics repair shop in Clearwater. His body was found blank near Interstate 95 north of Daytona Beach. Let's see. 3 victims were found. Another victim was found. So we've kind of gone over all these victims. The latest victim added to the list, possibly connected slayings in Geno. Hunters found his body last month. A car belonging to a missing Kennedy Space Center engineer was found in a shopping center near Orlando International Airport in September. Has anybody been over to the um, Kennedy Space Center? Lang said no formal investigative team has been formed, but his office is coordinating information gathered from police agencies and is sending it to the FBI. And then we go back to I hate how some of these are not already flipped. Okay. Let's see. Nope, you've never been? Yeah, I'm kind of interested. Let me see. Um, I've I've been live for an hour this stream. Um, if you guys don't mind, I will probably stop here just for now. Hey Diane, it's good to see you. Thank you for coming. Uh, I will probably pick this up tomorrow. I already have it scheduled. Let me make sure I have redirect on real quick, actually. Let me check this real quick. My back is just really bothering me right now. Let me see if I've got redirect on real quick. I do. Okay. I might take some ibuprofen or something and see if that helps. And then, I mean, there's so many pages. I wouldn't even mind if it was like a late stream since I'm kind of a night owl, just because there's so much. And I'm going to be going on vacation, so I'll be missing out on that. I appreciate you, Diane. So if you guys are cool with that, I'll probably end this stream right here. But either I will be back here in a little bit with Geneva. She was still on a phone call. Or it's still kind of early. Yeah, vacation. We are cutting it short, but still going though. I guess that also depends on how the upcoming hurricane, what kind of devastation that brings, because I don't know. I'm not going to lie, I'm concerned about it. But I don't see it being talked about as much as the last one, so I don't think it's going to be as big. Well, I hope anyways. So, I apologize that I'm cutting this at an hour right now. But again, if I can, I'll come back here in a little bit with Geneva. I'm going to take something from my back, get some ibuprofen or something. It's bothering me. Or else I already have the stream scheduled for tomorrow. I'm going to try to go earlier if I can. I have it set for the same time. I've had 3 streams all scheduled for the same time. So as soon as I end this stream, it's going to automatically take you over to the next one for tomorrow. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I don't like, I've been like staining and just hunching over like that. It's just done a number on my back. So I thank you guys for joining me, and I apologize that there were some technical issues earlier. Um, but we'll see you again very soon. And just keep an eye out for tomorrow's stream as well. I there's so I've been really into showing support and watching streams that are not drama related. I've been really into watching um, people that they're called stringers, but they chase police calls. Um, and the ones that I watch the most are in Bakersfield. They are listed on my home tab. If you are interested, I tagged Bakersfield Street Media in a few community posts already. I they are great people. And then Dad's Gone Live. So, and both of them assist the homeless. And if you guys can show any support, um, show them support for what they do. So, if if I have any changes, if because I would really love to watch them tomorrow if they're going live, or I know that Bakersfield Street Media is going live on Friday to feed the homeless. So, oh, thank you, Diane. I adore you guys, and I really appreciate um, everything that you guys have done for me and just being so kind. So, I will adjust the time tomorrow if they are live because I really want to support them. So, um, I hope that's okay with you guys. But I thank you for coming, and I will see you guys probably tomorrow. All right, guys, have a good night. Take care.